use the letter x for the unknown distance. Now, by using the equality here, the equality here is the distance between home and school is same as the distance between home and shop plus the distance between shop and school, which is given in the equation form as 250 meters is same as x plus 155 meters.
Sir, how to find the value of that x?
Now, in order to find the value of x from the equation 250 is equal to x plus 155, we will subtract the number 155 from each side to get the equation 250 minus 155 is equal to x plus 155 minus 155. Now you can see there is 155 with plus as well as minus sign, so we can cancel them out to get the answer as 95, where 95 is equal to x. And now we can say that the distance between home and shop is 95 meters.
That is, if you are asked to solve an equation, all you do is to find the value of unknown, and that is x.
Very well, sir. Now we will see one more example of how to form the equation and how to solve it. Now there is this Neha who says that 5 years back the Neha was 9 years old. Now what is her age now?
How to find Neha's age, sir?
Now the Neha's present age we can consider it as n, and 5 years back the Neha's age was n minus 5. Also it is given that 5 years back she was 9 years old. Now these two things leads us to the equation that n minus 5 equals 9.
How to solve it?
Now to solve this equation is same as to find the value of n, and value of n could be found as follows. Here the equation n minus 5 equals 9. Now here we will add 5 to each side to get the equation n minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 9 plus 5, where this negative 5 and positive 5 gets cancelled to get the left hand side as n and right hand side as 9 plus 5, which is 14. Now we can see that Neha is now 14 years old. Now like this we expect the teacher to give more sums of this kind, where it is the first time for the students of class 6 that they are using letters for the unknown. Now in this way we have seen that how an equation is formed and it could be solved. Thank you.
Hello everyone. In this session, we will discuss the concepts of HCF and LCM in this chapter. Please, sir, tell us what previous knowledge is required for this chapter.
Sir, in previous classes they have already learnt about the factors which will help us for finding the HCF, and even they have learnt about the multiples which will help us in finding the LCM.
Sir, what are factors?
Factors are nothing but the divisors of some number. Like here in the slide it is shown that there is a number 10. Now 1, 2, 5 and 10 are the factors, or we could say divisors of 10, as 10 is in the table of 1, 2, 5 and 10. Now we can see, or the teacher can show how students can make aware of the divisors. Here is a clip, we can show them. As here they have spread up to 15 sheets which are numbered from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 15. Now teacher is asking a student to consider or take one number in her mind and asking her to list all the divisors. Now at first the Naneshwari, she is asking the number 8. Now the divisors of number 8 are listed as 1, 2, 4 and 8. Now teacher will ask everyone to read out this loud, that the divisors of 8 are 1 and 2, 4 and 8. Now teacher will ask another student to tell a number. Now the number for which he is picking up the divisors is number 12. So the divisors are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, as you can see. So the students will understand what the divisors of 12 are. Now teacher will ask everyone to say it loud. The divisors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 again. Now she will ask another student to take one number. Now the number this student tells is number 10. So the divisors will be 1, 2, 5 and 10. Now teacher again will ask everyone to read the divisors of 10 loud, as the divisors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. Now will she ask the next student to tell a number and list all the divisors 1, 3, 5. The number she has picked is number 15 and she is collecting all the divisors for the same number. Now teacher will take the list of all divisors and show it to the student, and she will ask everyone to read the same divisors loud. 1, 3, 5 and 15 are the divisors of 15.
As we know factors now, tell us about what is HCF.
Now to know HCF, we will look at this example. HCF is short for highest common factor. When any two numbers are given, we need to list all the divisors of those two numbers. Here in case the number 24 and 30 is given. As you can see, the factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24, while the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Can you tell me what are the common factors among them?
Obviously 1, 2, 3 and 6 are common.
And which is the highest of them all?
6.
Yes, definitely. That is why the HCF of the numbers 24 and 30 is 6. Do note that HCF is also called as GCD, whereas GCD is given as greatest common divisors.
Sir, is SCF used in real life?
Yes, to see that we will go on to the next slide, in which there are two paper strips of the length 15 centimeter and 20 centimeters each. Now we have to cut both the strips into pieces of the same length. Now the question is, what should be the maximum length of each piece?
How to find it?
As this 15 centimeter, we can cut 15 centimeter as the pieces of length 15 pieces of the length 1 centimeter, 5 pieces of the length 3 centimeter, 3 pieces of the length 5 centimeter, and the whole 15 centimeter.
Sir, these are nothing but the factors of 15.
Very good, sir. These you can notice that 1, 3, 5 and 15 are nothing but the factors of 15. Now on the similar lines we can find the factors of 20 as well. That 20 has the factors 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20.
What is the SCF then?
Now in order to find the HCF of 15 and 20, let's list the common factors. Here the common factors are 1 and 5, and highest of them is 5. So the HCF of 15 and 20 is 5.
How easy, sir? Is LCM used in our real life?
To see the use of LCM in real life, we will move on to the next slide. Here Rehana has to make garlands of 6 flowers each, and Anna has to make garlands of 8 flowers each. Now the question is, what is the minimum and equal number of flowers that are to be put in their baskets?
How to find it?
Here Rehana needs the number of flowers which are multiples of 6, whereas Anna needs the number of flowers which are multiples of 8. To find minimum and equal number of flowers, let's find their LCM. As you can see, the multiples of 6 here are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72, 78 and the list continues. And the multiples of 8 are 8, 6, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 30, 72, 80, 88, 96 and so on. Here you can see that the common multiples are 24, 48 and 72, out of which the least one is 24. So we can say that the LCM is 24. So both Rehana and Anna should be given exactly 24 flowers, so that it is minimum and equal number of flowers they can get. Now I would like you to pay attention to the next slide, where we can use LCM in calculation of adding the fractions. Here the two fractions are given as 9 upon 10 and 7 upon 12, and we need to add them. For adding the two fractions, the denominator must be same. Now to make the denominators 10 and 12 as same, we need to find the LCM of 10 and 12 as well. So let's see how the LCM could be found out. Here the LCM is given as, we will list the multiples of 10 first as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120 and so on, while the multiples of 12 are 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132 and the list goes on. While we can clearly see that the common multiples here are 60 and 120, out of which 60 is the least number. So the LCM here is 60. Now coming back to the same sum, we have found that the LCM of 10 and 12 is 60. So let's multiply the numerator and denominator of 9 upon 10 by 6 to get the equivalent fraction for 9 upon 10 as 54 upon 60. In the similar way, multiply numerator and denominator of 7 upon 12 by 5 to get equivalent fraction for 7 upon 12 as 35 upon 60. Now then we can add the fraction as this 9 upon 10 is given as equivalently 54 upon 60, whereas 7 upon 12 given equivalently as 35 upon 60. Now you can see that the denominators are same. So all we need is to add the numerators, and here the numerators 54 and 35 could be added to get the number 89 upon 16. In this way we can show the student how the LCM and HCF can be used in real life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Mukul Bapat. Today we are going to discuss more about bank and simple interest. To inculcate saving habits in children, this topic is purposely introduced in standard 6. Teacher can ask, to start this lesson, teacher can ask students about how they save money. Teacher can ask their personal experience about bank. Some students may have visited with their parents to bank. Some students may have their own accounts in bank. To make it more interesting, teacher can tell story in the class. One story I would like to share with you. There was a farmer. He had 2 sons. One day he called both his sons and gave them rupees 50,000 and told them that keep this money with you, I will take it whenever I required. After 2 years, farmer faced a big loss because of drought, and then he called his both sons and asked them for money. First son kept money in house, so he returned rupees 50,000 only. But second son kept that money in bank, so he returned rupees 55,000. Father became very happy and asked his son, how you can give me rupees 55,000? I have given you only 50,000. He said, I kept money in bank and bank gave me rupees 5,000 more as a interest. After this story, teacher can introduce about bank, about benefits of bank, about which documents are required. The money, when an amount is kept in bank, it remains safe and also it grows after years. Money can be borrowed from bank like this. Teacher can share who can keep money in bank. These are called transactions. Who can do transaction with bank? Financial transactions, students, farmers, traders, women saving groups, industrialists, teachers. Everyone can keep money in bank and can have benefits. Teacher can share which type of benefits one can get through bank. Everything is given in textbook. Which documents are required for bank, that is also given. Facilities are given. Types of accounts are given. Teacher should discuss with students. Teacher can ask students the benefits, the types of accounts like this. Now the next topic which is given is simple interest. So many types of interest are there. Simple interest is kept in